the age of 7.
Better get cleaned up, Peggy. You want to be pretty for Daddy when he comes home.
That was Mom. She was always keeping after me. But I couldn't see what being neat and clean had to do with being pretty. But, as time passed, I learned that cleanliness and health have a lot to do with beauty. There are regular habits that I acquire that make me feel at ease with myself and others. They're mostly the things that Mother asked me to do when I was younger. Let me show you. Start the morning of a school day, any school day. I feel good when I get up, if I've had enough sleep, as Mother always said. It doesn't take very long before I'm under the shower. I do this every day, both for my health and appearance. Plenty of soap and water. That helps keep my complexion clear. I'm at an age when blackheads and pimples form pretty easily, so I do what I can to control them. When your face is really clean, they have less chance of forming. Some people might not think a daily shower or bath is necessary, but I do. Every day I perspire, and waste particles are left on my skin. I wash them away so they don't give off unpleasant odors. Because I wash all over, I feel comfortable with people. I'm sure I'm clean. The best way to keep your nails bright and shiny is to scrub them with a brush. Bathing during your menstrual period is most important. At that time of the month, I use a special deodorant, just to be on the safe side. You know, I think there's nothing like a shower in the morning to make you really feel ready to enjoy the day. I change my underthings every day. Clothing that's against your skin picks up a lot of perspiration. I guess you all know what it's like being near someone who doesn't change as often as she should. I know that I've learned quite a lot about making a neat, healthy appearance. But even though I feel pretty grown up, I realize that there are a lot more things to know. So I'm willing to accept a little advice from the older people. My mother often gives me hints about picking out the right color combinations and how to take care of my clothes so they last. She's been taking care of herself a lot longer than I have. One thing Mother once suggested when I was younger was that I use an underarm deodorant. You see, I've always perspired a lot, but I never realized what I could do about it until Mom told me. I change socks every day, too. I don't have as many clothes as some girls do, so I wash out my things pretty often. I try to keep my outer clothing as clean as possible, too. I wash out my sweaters and blouses after a few wearings. Every article of clothing needs constant care. Even my shoes need lots of attention. I shine them myself and see that they stay in good repair. Shoes that are dirty or run down at the heels don't help a girl's appearance very much. Keeping my clothing neat is more important than having a lot of clothes. Another part of this daily routine I've been talking about is brushing my hair. Vigorous brushing gives it a bright sheen because it stimulates my scalp and spreads out the hair oils. One more thing I do in the morning is brush my teeth. I brush my teeth after meals. My dentist says my teeth are healthy because of the care I give them. Well, they're very important to me. Important enough, in fact, for me to visit my dentist at least twice a year for a checkup. No, my teeth aren't perfect, but they're healthy and clean, and that's what counts. Now it's time for makeup. The only makeup I wear to school is lipstick, but I'm careful in the way I use it. I know lipstick looks best when it follows the natural line of your lips, and when it isn't on too thick. Then, a last-minute check to make sure you're passable. A drooping slip is easy to miss. There, and I'm just about ready for school. At school, I get a sort of reward for my morning's activities. I've nothing to be self-conscious about. Everything's been taken care of. My personal health habits keep me fresh and clean all the time. They keep me relaxed and let me be myself. That's why they mean a lot to me. I try to get some kind of exercise every day. Maybe you're wondering why exercise is a part of my routine. Well, exercise makes you feel good, but more important, most of your muscles get used. Exercise helps keep my muscles from getting flabby. It keeps my body and legs firm and attractive. Being able to do a lot of things helps me fit in with any crowd. I meet a lot of new boys that way because everyone my age is interested in sports. Exercise gives me a lot of pep. Most important, though, it makes me feel good. This is the time I like the best. Lunch. You see, I love to eat. But I don't eat only my favorite dishes. I keep in mind the foods that will give me what I need every day. You all know what you should eat, and so do I. This lunch, together with my other meals today, must give me the basic foods and the proper amount of calories. So I think about my choice of foods. Foods can be so important because they affect your teeth, your hair, your skin, your weight, and your figure. These are the things anyone can notice. Eating the right foods in the proper amounts contributes toward regular good health. At least one night a week I set aside for hair washing night. Sometimes it seems like a task, but I know it's important. My scalp, like my skin, perspires, and waste particles accumulate. Regular washing makes your scalp feel good, and makes your hair smell fresh, and keeps it soft and silky. Once a week for me, and more often sometimes, when my hair gets too oily or dirty. Now's a good time, I guess, to see if I've told you everything I should about my health habits. Let's see. I brush my teeth after meals. I brush my hair every day and wash it at least once a week. I bathe every day, and I'm extra careful about cleanliness and a deodorant during my menstrual period. I change my underthings and stockings every day and keep my clothing in good condition. I eat the proper foods. What I eat affects my hair, skin, teeth, my weight, and the way I feel. I try to get some exercise every day. And I get enough sleep every night. Enough sleep for me, for anyone my age for that matter, is between 8 and 9 hours. And so, to bed. Well, you've seen my health habits. They're not very unusual, but they get results.